Hey guys, Tony Shields with Great Outdoors 208 coming at you with a gun review today. So we're taking a look at a pistol today. We've got a Century Arms C39. It's the version 1 and it is the pistol like I said. So we're going to be taking a look at this guy. It's one of my favorite battle rifles to go out to the range and have fun with, and I figured what the heck, why not do a review and show you guys what I think of this rifle and show you the little bells and whistles that I've done to it and the accessories I've added and tell you about the things I like and about the things that could be better, and we're going to get into it. So stick around. Welcome back. So guys, as I said, we've got the AK pistol out here for you to check out. What I brought out today was a Century Arms C39 version 1. So this is the pistol, as I said. I'm sure a lot of you are going, well, what's going on there? There's some kind of buttstock going on. Actually, this is the SB Tactical SOB, and what it is it's the arm brace that goes on an AK pistol. So it's the newest version out. It's, in my opinion, the best one on the market right now, simply because it does come with the letter from the ATF saying that if you do have accidental shoulder firing, that they are okay with that, just as long as it's not a permanent thing that you're always doing. So anyway, we're going to be taking a look at this rifle here, and I wanted to get into a little bit of it, so let's get into it. Anyway, I bought this rifle a few years ago, and it's become one of my favorites for the range. It is an amazing pistol in my opinion, and if you're into AKs, this is definitely the way to go. The reason I say that is it is all American made. It is made out of 4140 steel, and with that being said, it's completely milled out of one piece of 4140 steel. So the receiver is milled. As you can tell, it has lightning cuts on the milled receiver itself. If you open it up, you'd actually notice on the bolt itself, it actually has lightning cuts on there as well to drop weight. So they really thought about it on this pistol. I'm very impressed with how durable it's been. Like I said, I've been using it for a couple years, and I've just been absolutely thrilled with it. I can't say enough. I'm a total AK guy. I love ARs as well. I've got both, but this AK is by far my favorite. I'm a big fan of the pistols, and especially this one. It's all American made. So you don't have to worry about any compliance parts, anything like that. It was actually built in America by Americans. So gotta love that. We've added some accessories, as you can tell. Obviously the receiver and the stamped covers, that comes stock like that. We obviously have a bunch of magazines. This right here is a P mag, so that's a Pro Mag magazine. They're awesome. Tapco makes really nice ones as well. But these run the typical old steel magazines as well, so you can use whatever in this guy. It just eats bullets. It's amazing. I've heard of some folks having maybe one or two failure to extract, something like that with this rifle when breaking it in. I actually didn't run into that at all. I've never had a problem with anything with this. It just shoots every time I pull the trigger. So stoked about that, and that's kind of what you expect with an AK, right? So that's what I expected with this pistol. As far as things that we've added on to this guy, like I said, we added on the SB Tactical SOB arm brace. So we've got that guy on there. I went with the Coyote Tan just because I knew I was going to be getting the light and laser as well, and I knew that was going to be tan. So just kind of fitting it together with the whole theme of the gun, which I could really care less. You know, this thing's just to go out and shoot at the range and have a blast with and get proficient with. So that was the whole point of building this thing out. We put the BSA red dot on there as well. This is the red, green, and blue version, so you can switch colors. You can actually switch the size of the dot itself as well. I just love these guys. These 30 millimeters. I've got them on a bunch of different guns, little plinking guns, stuff like this. It just works flawless on this pistol just because it's such a short dynamic gun, and the way you sit into it, it just fits really well. I absolutely love these little BSA 30 millimeter red dots. They're killer. With other stuff that we've added, like I said, we added the PEC 15. So this guy actually gives you the light. It gives you a red laser. It gives you the IR laser as well, so if you're running any kind of night vision, that would work awesome for that. It's got the capability of just turning on the light. It's got the capability of just turning on the laser. It's got the capability of turning on both. And then it's got the capability of just running the IR laser. So I love it. I couldn't be more happy with it. It's exactly what I wanted. I wanted something that I could use in any kind of situation, something that held up well. And as most of you know, the military has used the piss out of those, and they work great. So wanted to go with that. As far as it being a pistol, as some of you might know, you're not allowed to have the typical dropped foregrip on the front. So we went with the angled grip, as you can see here. And in fact, on the other side, you'll see I've got it to where it's real comfortable to grab onto. You've got the thumb stop on the side here, and then you've got the angled foregrip. So when sitting into this rifle, it holds into your hand so amazing. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's just such a good fit. It just holds nice and tight. Love this thing. When you're running and gunning on the range, it feels like one of your arms. It just is so much fun to shoot, so much fun to get out on the range with, and I've just been absolutely thrilled with this pistol in general. So I can't really say much negative things about this, guys. I've had nothing but a flawless time with it. It has just absolutely ate up rounds, and it just continues to just fire and shoot amazingly. So I definitely have no bad things to really say about it so far. It's an AK, right? So it's not an AR. It does have a little bit more of a kick when you're getting back on your target or whatever you're ranging on. Obviously, you know, when you're going 3-shot or you're going double taps or you're going multiple shots at once, it's going to be a little harder to stay on point. You know, you're going to have a little bit more of a recoil since it is an AK. This particular one does shoot the 7.62 by 39 rounds. So, and when I say that, anyone, you know, I'm shooting Wolf and Tula, all of them. I've shot Winchester and Remington, all the different brands. It just eats it up. Love it. Can't say enough about this thing. It's just absolutely cool. A lot of you guys that are used to AKs, you might not be used to the fact that on the back leaf sight, you can actually, on this one, you can adjust for windage as well as elevation, which is a really neat thing. That is very particular to this gun. That's not a normal thing that you see on a lot of AKs and AK pistols. So I'm thrilled about that. You're able to adjust the windage. So that's pretty neat. Since it is a pistol, this does have the 11 3/8 barrel on it, so it's a chrome line Molly barrel. Amazing. The muzzle brake up here is fantastic. You could put any kind of different muzzle brakes on there. You can switch them out, whatever you want to do. Works out great for that. It does come, like a lot of AKs that you've probably seen out on the market, it does come with that G2 Tapco trigger as well, so the trigger system inside is all up to date. Really nice feeling trigger. The reset is fantastic. You'll see that a lot on these, especially version 1, version 2. It doesn't even matter. You're getting the same trigger, and the reset on them is fantastic. I mean, it's a little noisy of a reset, which kind of throws some people off, but anybody that shot AKs, you're used to that. They usually have a pretty loud reset, and this one just has a fantastic reset. You know exactly when you're taking those shots. On top of that, this thing has sling swivels. So you've got one on the front up here that you guys can't see right now, but it's just on the left-hand side of the barrel here. And then on the back, when you buy this thing stock, right on the back of the end of the receiver here, you actually have a sling swivel that's mounted on there. So when you go to put on this aftermarket arm brace, you just have to take that off. You just take the cover off, take out the one bolt on the back side of the inside of the receiver here, take that swivel off, put it away in case you ever want to put it back on. But nice and easy to switch out. And speaking of this arm brace, I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with these SB Tactical SOBs, but they are super easy to put on. It's easy as this, literally. You take your handle, you take the screw from underneath, release it a little bit, loosen it up, and this guy just slides right in. It's got, right on the side here, it's got little forks. It goes right in underneath the receiver, in between the handle and the receiver, and then you tighten up the handle, bam, it's ready to rock. So it's really that easy. If you had a shorter bag that you wanted to go to the range with, you could always take this on and off, you know, put it on at the range or whatever you want to do. I leave mine together all the time. This is how I run my setup all the time. It's dialed into exactly like I like to use it at the range. So anyway, guys, I can't tell you enough about how much I like this AK. As far as AK pistols, it's a Rolls Royce. You know, it's American made. It's made in America by Americans. So I'm all for that. And we just added some accessories to it to make it exactly how we wanted it. And other than that, we're running it how it comes. We're running it stock. Besides the accessories that you see on it, I haven't done anything to the inside. I haven't had to. It's been flawless. I've shot, I don't know, in between 200 to 400 rounds out of this so far. Haven't ran thousands of rounds yet. We'll keep you up to date on that. But as far as just the pistol itself, guys, this is just amazing. If you can get your hands on a Century Arms C39 version 1, I love this thing. It's just absolutely gorgeous. As you can tell, guys, it does come stock with the nice grip on the forehand up here. You've got Picatinny rails on both sides. You've got the Picatinny rail on the top for your red dot. It just comes like that stock. So that's how it's going to come. You already have that on the front there for you, so that makes it nice and convenient when you're trying to add some accessories, add a red dot, or, you know, like we did, we added the angled grip on there. So that definitely makes it really nice. You can just throw the accessories right on there. You don't have to buy that forehand kit to put on there. So speaking of, you know, this is an AK. So there are a lot of different kits that you can put on this thing. You can do whatever you wanted, you know. You could SBR it and put a real actual arm, or excuse me, not arm. You could put an actual butt stuck on here. In that way, with the SBR license, you would actually be able to run it with a regular butt stock with the short barrel with no problems at all. We obviously wanted to avoid that. I'm not a big SBR guy. I don't plan to ever get an SBR or have to get the tag for it or anything like that. So we're kind of going the other route with it, and we're running the SB Tactical SOB. So that's what we're running with as far as a butt stock. So that's that. I wanted to give you guys a few other looks on this, so I did take a little bit of B-roll action on it. Got some video of this as well, kind of showing you all sides of this. So let's get into that real quick. So closing thoughts on this, guys. As I said, it's an AK, right? So it's a little clunky, it's a little heavy, a little noisy. Who cares? I don't. I like a gun that runs no matter what. If this thing falls in the mud or falls in the water, I can run this thing. Just that peace of mind with a weapon that I'm very versed with, I've had a lot of experience with, that matters to me. And that's my plans with this AK. Over the years, you'll probably see me do a lot of different videos, a lot of different tactical shooting, a lot of fun at the range. I'll do a lot more videos with this rifle as well. And I keep saying rifle because I'm so used to saying that, but it is considered a pistol. I do run it more like a rifle, but this is considered a pistol, so keep that in mind. With that being said, guys, I can't say enough about this. Again, I want to tell you once more, it's a Century Arms C39 version 1. And most of the pistols out on the market are going to be the version 2 these days. I was lucky enough to get my hands on this version 1, and I'm really glad I did. I love it. I like it a lot. Not that the version 2 is not just as great, because it is. I was just really happy to get the original one, and I got it brand new, so I was very excited about that, obviously. Anyway, guys, it's just a killer pistol. It's, like I said, it's the Rolls-Royce of AK pistols. It's been flawless for me. In my experience, it's been 100% amazing. It's always went bang when I pulled that trigger, so I'm stoked about that. And anyway, guys, I just wanted to thank you all for stopping by once again and coming to see me at Great Outdoors 208. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks a lot.